this will frame that same thing in a maybe a different way. So I'm going to throw, if you use your own business, got these 2 dice now. These 2 dice have got the 6 big picture symbols on without the challenge opportunity. So if I lay those down in sales, I've got a customer and a process. So I've not laid down a challenge opportunity yet. But when I say to you, a connection in your sales for customer and process, what kind of connection comes up for you?
You see, this is the thing, the first thing, but I've thought it plenty of times. I'm rubbish at following processes, and everybody's always complaining that I don't follow them properly. But because we do like loads of apprenticeships and stuff in our business, which are heavily regulated and red tape, and there's so many, we do have to constantly look at how to systemize that more and have processes that work really well for customers and ways of getting them as smoothly past all that red tape rubbish as possible.
Lovely. Well, I think that's an entry level to just get us going. I made that one nice and easy. And then I'm going to throw, now what's interesting, I'm going to throw the challenge. Now this has got 3 challenges on and 3 opportunities. And I don't know if I need to explain the visual symbols because I'm just reading them out. But Caroline, if you're getting up to speed, this is where I'll help you with the familiarity of the symbols. So I'm going to throw that one now. An opportunity has arisen in customer care. So Shirley, I'm not going to spell it out anymore. You're going to get good at this. Opportunity in customer care. What connection, please?
Well, I've kind of said it already, but obviously there is an opportunity to make things smoother and easier. And we're trying to do it all through one system, like through a CRM system. And it's kind of working well, but then like even today, somebody just did something basic, wanted to fill in a feedback form, and it flipping gave them an error. So I shouldn't be bringing technology in because I haven't thrown that dice, but that is a little bit of a barrier to opportunities for making things really slick and easy. But yeah, there's also opportunities to look at other different solutions, you know, for processes, maybe chucking out what we've got and buy a brand new swanky sparkling solution.
Nice. So I think you've had 2 fairly straightforward one there. So just before we leave you, and welcome to Kath, who's joined us. She's entered into, she won't be able to see me on camera, but I'm the croupier playing here. So I've just thrown 3 dice there, and I'm not going to let Shirley off until she's had a bit of a stretch because it was far too easy, that. So I've got money in management, Shirley. I've got a measure in suppliers and an opportunity in partner. So I think that represents us more of a stretch for you. So I'll repeat: money in management, measure in suppliers, and an opportunity in partners. And we could come back to you if that's too much of a stretch, but if you sat there looking at this, anything start to come out, and you are allowed to encourage to use other symbols like technology and process, that's all allowed. Over to you, Shirley. Anything?
Okay, I can come up with some things quickly, I'm sure. One interesting thing that I really want to measure in suppliers, let's start with this one first, is I'm having a big drive on trying to avoid buying anything from the dreaded Amazon and trying to choose suppliers, you know, ethical, sustainable, environmentally friendly suppliers. So I think I need to find a quick and easy and simple way of measuring suppliers' credentials in that area so that I can make some good choices for the business.
Right. Nice.
What was it? Opportunity and partners.
Yeah. So there's a pattern there, which the reason suppliers and partners are next to each other is because that may result in you working more closely with some suppliers who might become more of a partner in that respect. But I'm keen on this connection down here just before we move on to somebody else. The money in management.
Yeah, but that's the hardest one. I've got loads of answers for opportunities in partners. You won't let me speak about it. Right, money in management. I don't know. I've as with a lot of people, due to keeping everyone employed in my business, I'm on a journey at the moment back to profitability, and I'm having to try and manage that carefully. But something that I haven't really thought about, but I did this business growth mapper thing. And the whole thing, there was this whole section that was about access to finance. And being a training company, I've only ever grown organically and then looked at merging with other training companies, but it's still sort of, organic growth. I've never really looked at borrowing as a growth strategy. And this whole section was about access to finance. So if I was to stretch myself a little bit, then I think I could think about, if I was gonna borrow some money and I had to make it do something good, what the hell would I do?
Nice. And the fact you've got lots of ideas and opportunities with partners, you are allowed to tell me off about cutting you down, because right. I know that face. I can tell that face, and I think I've just been told off. So I will come back to those ideas.
It's fine.
So it's triggered. What was interesting about the second throw there is it separated out across the board. So what if we had more time, the connections between the different areas, for instance?